And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light for what should be a fantastic showdown. Carl, the Cobra Froch, one of the greatest. These two have. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. That jab doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. The perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. You'd like to see more jabs. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
That right hook catching air. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Missing with the hook. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Froch in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. The bell rings and we start the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. Jab slightly off target. Good counter punching. Beautiful counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. That counter shot lands. Perfect counter lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. On to the fourth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And Sugar is in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And he scores with the counter. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They exchange punches. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time he throws a punch, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. That punch is beginning to take its toll. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? And Sugar is in trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're getting.
Let's start the 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Froch in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. Missing with, hold that thought! Carl Froch seeing cobwebs. And finally, Carl Froch goes down. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won him the fight.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Talk about Froch in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Let's go out and let's reset. Forget about round, round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Round 7, here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And that hook misses. Counter shot lands. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. That punch scores. Incredible work rate. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They exchange punches. That hook won't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working. And we enter the 8th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's gonna come out and put the pressure on. He's gonna throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's gonna try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punch, counter punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A beautiful left uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That's it, a unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. What is up?